It has just been few days since Vladimir Putin faced a rebellion. Although the insurrection by the private military company Wagner was nipped in the bud, but it highlighted the differences between Wagner Group and top brass in the Russian military. In this video, we take a look at three key players apart from Vladimir Putin who were in the spotlight during this short-lived insurrection. Yevgeny Prigozhin. As leader of the Wagner Group, Prigozhin emerged as a key player in Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Wagner fighters were at the forefront, leading the Russian onslaught in key areas of the war, including the city of Bakhmut and Mariupol. Born in 1961 when St. Petersburg was still Leningrad, Prigozhin was jailed in 1981 for robbery and other violations. He stayed imprisoned as the Soviet Union fell and was let go after 12 years. After his release, he opened a restaurant business in the 1990s. He also arranged catering for Kremlin events for several years, earning him the nickname Putin's chef, and had furnished catering and utility services to the Russian military. In February 2018, Prigozhin was one of 13 Russians indicted by a federal grand jury for meddling in the US presidential polls via the Internet Research Agency, a troll factory that circulated lies and waged misinformation. The misinformation drive had favored the incumbent Donald Trump, who was pursuing a rerun. It was in September 2022 that Prigozhin finally admitted that he was the founder of the Wagner Group. He made news again when he toured Russian prisons in quest of possible recruits. Hardcore criminals, many serial offenders, were granted pardons in exchange for a tour in Ukraine as part of the Wagner war parties. General Sergei Surovikin. Russian authorities have reportedly detained General Sergei Surovikin amid a reported purge of military officials following the short-lived rebellion by Wagner mercenary forces. Surovikin, nicknamed General Armageddon by the Russian media for his reputed ruthlessness, is a veteran of Russia's wars in Chechnya and Syria who had been decorated several times by Russian President Vladimir Putin himself. From his time in Syria, he had developed a good working relationship with the Wagner private military company. He is believed to be a friend of Wagner chief who apparently had prior information about their insurrection. He had first gained notoriety during the 1991 coup attempt launched by Soviet hardliners against Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. He had graduated from an officer training academy in Omsk in 1987 and then had served for some time in Afghanistan with Soviet special forces. He was also promoted to the rank of major and was enrolled at Moscow's French Military Academy, one of the country's most prestigious defense ministry academies. After the French Academy, he was sent to Tajikistan, where he was rapidly promoted while serving in the 201st Motorized Rifle Division, the largest Russian unit in all of ex-Soviet Central Asia. In 2017, Surovikin, then a Colonel General, was promoted to command Russia's aerospace forces, a sprawling amalgamation encompassing the Air Force as well as missile units. He became the first non-flying commander in the history of Russian military aviation. Sergei Shoigu. Russia's Minister of Defense, Sergei Shoigu, is known as Putin's right-hand man and one of his most loyal henchmen. There was a time when Shoigu, who has been defense minister since 2012, was a popular public figure in Russia and was even touted as Putin's potential successor. He is also known for his cozy hunting and fishing trips with the president to Siberia. Shoigu oversaw the invasion and annexation of Crimea in 2014 and also played a very crucial role in Russia's intervention in Syria in 2015. He was the man in the Russian military whom Prigozhin had mainly been targeting since a while. These were three main players in the Wagner Group's insurrection against Russian President Vladimir Putin recently. We hope you would like this new video. Thank you so much for watching.